Yo, tapping in real quick. Something like nothing major, man. We'll just go ahead and call this final thoughts on Jan versus Ricci and why I'm on the side I'm on, which is the side of the underdog, who's currently a plus 170 on the money line, Tabitha Ricci. And listen, I get it, man. As far as the Jan pick is concerned, I absolutely get it for all kinds of reasons, man. And what I mean by that is I'm an individual who personally operates under the belief that Ricci did not even win her last matchup. But that was against Angela Hill. That is the homie. So I may be, being a bit biased. And a win's a win, a loss is a loss. You know what I'm talking about? On the other side with Jan, listen, man. If Ricci was going into a kickboxing match with Jan or a pure striking bout, in any way, shape, form, or fashion, I'd be a bit more nervous. You understand what I'm saying to you? Because Jan is an individual who possesses the ability to not only pop you and make that booty touch the mat, but to clip you cleanly and disconnect you from your consciousness if she catches you slipping. You understand what I'm saying to you? And while back on the other side of things, Tisha Torres, or Tisha Pennington, the Tiny Tornado, Angela Hill, both. I believe styles make matchups, and they were both very bad stylistic matchups for the Tiny Tornado. You understand what I'm saying to you? And back over with Jan, the same can be said. Wei Lee and Carla Esparza, unfortunately, the Cookie Monster. They both proved to be very bad stylistic matchups for Jan. Now, I personally believe that Tabitha Ricci is going to prove to be a very bad stylistic matchup for Jan. You understand what I'm saying to you? Because, like I said, while Jan possesses that bit of pop in each and every one of her individual shots and the ability to, put you down, she also is very vulnerable to the takedown. The get-up game is not great. And she can be controlled on the ground. She can be placed in compromisable positions. Listen, Carla Esparza, the Cookie Monster, went 3 for 3 on takedowns before getting her out of there inside the distance via KO TKO. You understand what I'm saying to you? Wang Lee realized very quickly it was the safer route, the better route to victory against this young woman was to mix it up and get her down to the ground. You understand what I'm saying to you? And both of those young women, Wei Lee, Carla Esparza, much like Tabitha Ricci, they're the tinier women. They're the more smaller framed women. You understand what I'm saying to you? They're shorter, and it's easier for these young women to get in on Jan's hips. Not so easy for Jan to get low and stuff these takedowns. And when she is able to keep the fight upright, it still ends up with her up against the cage and these young women being able to slow it the fuck down. Stay safe on the feet and then mix in their all-around body of work. And when they do lock up and secure the takedowns, they do so being able to lock up and secure quite a bit of control time as well. And with Tabitha Ricci on the mat, she's going to be aggressively searching for the submission. She's going to put Jan into a couple compromisable positions. And this fight is only 15 minutes. If this fight was 25 minutes, we'd have a different conversation due to the fact that in that 13, 14, 15 minute, and then God forbid, going into the 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, after she's Ricci implemented a relatively aggressive game as far as the wrestling, implementing the wrestling and grappling, and putting her in compromisable positions and aggressively searching for the submission. After implementing that game for 13 or 14 minutes, I don't know how well she'd be able to do at continuing to implement that game 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 against Jan. And in that situation, we'd definitely be making the case for the Jan. I definitely could understand Jan being the motherfucking favorite. I could definitely get behind it because with the takedown slowing down, the pressure slowing down, the control time, the up against the cage, all of that going out the motherfucking window in the later stages, Jan's going to be able to find that chin. She's going to be able to properly place something. That booty is going to touch that mat, and she's going to kick at you and chop at you and make you get back up. And then that 4th and 5th round are going to make up for them first, 2 3/4 of rounds. You understand what I'm saying to you? And we'd be looking at a maybe possibly split majority situation where both their names are getting called off, and that later work left a stamp on the judges and Jan gets the motherfucking nod. That's not the case. This is 15 minutes, and I think Tabitha Ricci's going to take it 2 rounds, 2-1. And if she doesn't take the first 2 rounds, then she's going to take the first round. Maybe she drops the second round, highly competitive, closely contested, can't really get the takedown in. But then she comes back out in the third, you know what I'm talking about, and she's able to lock up the takedown again. You understand what I'm saying to you? While keeping it, you know, highly competitive and closely contested on the feet, having her own moments, and, you know, she's got to utilize the octagon. She's got to use the mobility, the agility, the all-around movement, the foot movement, the head movement, speed. You understand what I'm saying to you? Yan is a bit stiffer. She is a bit more upright. You understand what I'm saying to you? The movement, the all-around mobility and agility that Tabitha possesses is not on the other side for Yan. So she can kind of make Yan have to come after her a little bit, you know what I'm talking about, and then use that against her, use that aggression against her while Yan's trying to kind of got Tabitha on the back foot, and Tabitha's utilizing the motherfucking octagon, and Yan overextends on a strike. Boop, Tabitha shoots under, gets that motherfucking double, scoops her right on her motherfucking booty in the middle of the octagon, and gets to working that all-around body of work, man. The shark gets to searching for the submission in the deep fucking waters. You understand what I'm saying to you? And it is what it is. Like I said, one thing has nothing to do with the other, man. But it's all worth consideration, and I do believe styles make matchups, and I do believe Tabitha Ricci to be a very bad stylistic matchup for Yan. Yan has to keep this fight upright and, you know, not let Tabitha secure any takedowns over the course of 15 minutes, not in any fucking round, and just land those powerful shots. She won't out-volume Ricci, in my personal opinion. You know what I'm talking about? She'll, you know, she'll string her shit together, but I think Ricci's movement, man. I think it's the movement. I think the way that Ricci utilizes the octagons, cuts her fucking angles, throw her shots from the angle. You know what I mean? She's not no fish out of water on her feet. Ricci can strike. You understand what I'm saying to you? She just does not possess the power that Yan possesses. So one might think that if this played out on the feet that Ricci may be in a bit of fucking trouble. You understand what I'm saying to you? But we can't act like Marina Rodriguez didn't have Yan shooting for takedowns, didn't have Yan not liking what was going on the feet and trying to implement an all-around body of work. And Marina Rodriguez, who normally is not able to stuff the majority of the incoming takedowns. You understand what I'm saying to you? When somebody doesn't like what's going on the feet with Marina Rodriguez, and they say, you know what, fuck all this, let's go ahead and make her uncomfortable, let's take the safest route to victory, and they start implementing an all-around body of work, they normally lock up more takedowns than they don't, and they're normally able to secure a victory over a Marina Rodriguez. And Yan wasn't able to catch, clip, and really get the respect that she likes to get in matchups from Marina on the feet, and Marina was able to stuff a majority of the incoming takedowns from her when, you know, she didn't like what was going on the feet. So we can't act like Yan's just some fucking world beater who just goes in here and is just running through motherfuckers and running over motherfuckers. Nah, man. Yan has pop. Yan possesses a bit of pop in each and every one of her individual shots. She possesses the ability to go in there and catch you and clip you if she catches you cleanly and disconnects you from your consciousness relatively quickly and make it look relatively easy. You understand what I'm saying to you? Because of how powerful she is. But if you utilize your movement and you utilize that octagon, she does not have the best footwork. She does not have the best movement. She operates a bit upright. She's a little bit more stiffer. You understand what I'm saying to you? And I believe Tabitha can just be a bit quicker. You know what I mean? Angles are just a bit cleaner. Utilize that octagon. The movement's just all around better. Mix in her all-around body of work, lock up and secure them takedowns, and take these 3 rounds, 2 rounds to 1, bare minimum, and possibly find a finish inside the distance. It is what it is, man. I feel how I feel. Obviously, I'm riding with who I'm riding with. You know what I'm talking about? And again, if this was a 15-minute pure striking match, I could get behind Yan and I could be worried about, you know, Tabitha. But even in that, I'm not going to disrespect Tabitha and act like Tabitha can't go out here, utilize this octagon, utilize her movement, cut her motherfucking angles, utilize her speed, utilize all of her motherfucking advantages. You understand what I'm saying to you? And still get this one done. 2 rounds to 1. You know what I mean? Maybe dropping around because she plays around. Maybe dropping around because if she played around for 15 minutes on the feet, Jan would be able to possibly catch her clipper and hurt her in one of those rounds. You understand what I'm saying to you? But I'm not going to put it past her that she couldn't go out here and get it done 2 rounds to 1 on the feet, man. I like Tabitha in this matchup. Styles make fights, and in my personal opinion, Tabitha's a very bad stylistic matchup for Jan. And that will be proven on Saturday, man. Much like Carla Esparza, the Cookie Monster, has proven to be kryptonite for a lot of individuals, Rose Namajunas especially, where she went out there and went 3 for 3 on Jan prior to getting Jan out of there inside the distance. And Wei Lee is who Wei Lee is. You know what I mean? She went out there and did what she did, but she made that shit look a lot easier, a lot cleaner, and a lot more significant for her side of things when she mixed in that all-around body of work and started taking this young woman to the ground, because she felt what that power felt like on the feet. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what level of opposition you are. You know what I mean? It's like if a Derek Lewis can catch you, you know what I mean? If certain people can catch you, it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter how good you are. It doesn't matter what your capabilities are. If you get caught, it's over. It's a wrap. Close the fucking curtains. They've been starched and stiffened up in the same position they were standing up in. Fuck everything that happened before that. Let's talk about this. You understand what I'm saying to you? Jan possesses that kind of power. You know what I mean? But she's not necessarily that fucking great, man. She hurts people. And when she hurts people, you know, then she's able to really go ahead and shine. When she's unable to hurt people, and when people are able to implement their all-around body of work on her, not so much so. You understand what I'm saying to you? And while I'm not that high, you know, on the Ricci side of things, and especially, you know, after that motherfucking dub they gave her over my baby Angela. Like I said, that's the homie, so maybe I'm just being biased. But why I'm not high on that side, I cannot deny that the, you know, the path to victory has been paved. And not, like I said, not only paved as far as how to go about beating this young lady, Jan, but it's really been paved for these tinier women, these smaller framed individuals, because it's the Wei Lees and the Carla Esparzas and the soon-to-be 5152 Tabitha Ricci's that proved to be very bad stylistic matchups for Jan because of their frames and Jan having a bit of a, you know, height advantage and being a bit longer limbed. They're able to find their hips on her a bit quicker and a bit easier while Jan's, you know, leaning over. And like I said, while they may not lock up and secure the takedown, every time they get in on them hips or they get in for that takedown, they get her up against that cage. They slow that fight down. They stay safe until they're able to implement their all-around body of work. And then when they do get them takedowns, they rack up quite a bit of time, put her in compromisable positions, and possibly find a finish. You understand what I'm saying to you? So, it is what it is. I appreciate you for tapping in. Peace and blessings.